Good evening. Hi. Hi, Bug. I hope your rendering goes well. That sounds very exciting. I don't think I fixed the physics issue I was having last time, but I'm in short horror mode. So I'm a short horror. It's don't worry about it. I'm in short hair mode. You cannot see it anymore, as obviously. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just it reversed all my physics on me. I'll figure it out. I just haven't bothered yet because I'm lazy. I had a very busy weekend and I'm very sleepy. I hit my social battery pretty hard today because I didn't sleep well last night and I had been hanging out with my roommates the last couple of days. And it eventually crept up on me, but it was not an unpleasant day despite that. Today was our local pride, so we swung by there and then it started pouring and we left. But I bought a cute little ring and a new window sun catcher. So it was a fun little pride. We didn't get up early enough to make it to the parade part. There wasn't a big parade by any means, but my only complaint is that there are less craft vendors than usual. Oh, hold on. Here's the newest weird thing that I go to a lot of craft fairs in the winter and stuff because they're everywhere, and there are always trends that come and go. And right now, AI has been getting integrated into these stupid fucking craft fairs. So people will be printing T-shirts and stuff with these I notice it because it is cows and I love cows. There are these specific cows that the AI algorithm generates that are really cute and there's just something off about them. Today, new one, somebody had a booth where everything was hand painted, but it was those cows. They just used the AI cows as a reference image and copied it and then just changed the colors while it was hand painted. It was hand painted, but it was based on an AI image. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I guess, could you have picked, because you could have gotten away with this without me knowing that this is what you were doing. You could have been fooling the system, but instead you chose a specific cow image that is everywhere at craft fairs right now. So it's very clear what you've copied and that you have copied something. So that's the new thing. The other thing is a lot of people have been making these sensory bead charms and pens. I think somewhere is just mass producing these silicone beads and charms, and so they're really easy to buy and put together into something, and so that's what's trendy right now at craft fairs. A lot of people were selling these things and they look like they're a fun craft you could do with your kids, kind of fairly easy to put together. Yeah, those are the big craft. I didn't see any of those at the Pride, but there were not enough local vendors. There were a lot of things that were local organizations. It was nice to see the libraries. All the local libraries were present. The local grocery store chain is always at these Pride events. They were giving out bananas and grocery bags. But otherwise it was it's just a lot of organizations. And not a lot else. But the roller derby I'm trying to join is there, and that's good. You can't text me why I'm up so late. Come into my stream and tell me to my face, Jess. I'm always up this late. I have to work till 12:30 every night. Sorry, my friend is messaging me, probably because my live notification popped up in the Discord. You know how it is. We're playing Pokemon tonight, and if you're somebody who watches my YouTube VODs, and you just have been watching the Pokemon ones, I have a new VTuber model now. This is her. Yep. She's got different modes and stuff, and I like her a lot. That's all. if you want to know more, you can watch my debut video, or you can go to my other channel, Marlo404, and look at the showcase to see this one in action. She keeps winking. I'm not winking. There's just no light on one side of my desk. I need to get a little mini lamp or something to illuminate the right side of my face. We stand a cat with modes, yes. Hi, Violet. Violet, who has now finally watched Bound, one of my favorite movies. Very, very good. Very happy that you have seen it. Okay, we're getting into video game before I get distracted. I left it on this... I have to turn off the music. Goodbye, music. I didn't click in this time, so we can watch together the, like, previously on that this generates, because I think it's really cute, and also it's been a while since I've been able to do one of these streams, so I feel like it was a good recap for all of us. Let me bump myself over. There we go. It's a little better. I'm gonna be really tired tonight. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much again. I know I was yawning all morning when we were playing Hex. It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. Get ready. Previously on Quest 4, departed Name Raider's house in Lavender Town. Wow. Departed volunteer house in okay, well, I went in all the houses in Lavender Town. Yeah, I'm a yawny boy. Yep, Eradicate kicked his Kadabra and I departed from the Pokemon Tower. That's true, that's true. Was I gonna try the gym before he did the tower? I don't know what order of I'm sure there's a correct order of operations. Wow! Okay, I assume I healed my Pokemon. Okay. Yep. Well, okay. Does anybody remember in Pokemon games when you used to hit the button that you shouldn't hit, the like deploy bike button indoors, and it used to say, like, Marlo, there's a time and place for this, but not now, or there's a time and place, but not now. It was like, weirdly, there's a time and place for this, but not now. Which is not grammatically correct, I don't think, and it always stuck in my head. Marlo, this isn't the time to use that, is good. And is Oak just hiding around a corner yelling at me whenever I touch the button? Or is his voice echoing in my head? Oh, my music is down so low, you can probably barely hear it. Hold on. How, is that too loud? Is that good? Can you hear the bop? I forgot this game was really quiet. Also, I got a haircut today. My roommate cut my hair. And it's looking very much like I made this character model look, which I am very happy about. Now you can barely hear it. Well, you see, Violet, my mic is up as far as it goes, so my streams are always quiet. So all I can hope to achieve is a balance between the two so that you can adjust. So if you can barely hear the game music and you can hear me, I have to max out the game music too. How is that? Can you hear both, and are they both pretty even? My talking and the music. I don't know how to fix it. My streams are just always quiet. YouTube does bump the volume sometimes for me. It like auto bumps it. Just to I think YouTube has like a making everything the same volume mode or some shit. Doesn't get in the way? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I have my mic turned up. My sensitivity in my settings is up as high as it can go without picking up every wet sound that my mouth also makes. And then in OBS it is turned up as high as it goes, and I'm still this quiet. I do still peak the mic. If I scream, I could also be closer to it. Sorry, I'm gonna rearrange a wire before I run over it and break my Switch forever. Oh, well now it's in the right place. Well, okay, never mind. I keep rolling over my Switch's charger cord, even though I keep kicking it away. I think it's tucked away now, for real though. Okay, here we go. We're playing a video game. I don't think Lavender Town has a gym. We don't have a gym, do we? I can't remember if I was gonna, like, battle around on Route 8 first. Yes, this is the Scary Town song. This is where I came from. And then this is where the Snorlax is that I don't think I can wake up. Can you just walk by you? Okay. Oh! Return. Oh, that's a really good move. I wonder if it still functions in this game. The moves function weird in this game. Battle me. Yep, I'm gonna use my water type. Just because it's annoying to do so. But don't worry, you flinched, and now I can mega kick you. Okay, not bad. I have to remember all of my Pokemon's moves. It's been weeks. It's been weeks. Sometimes I'm just too tired to do these streams on Sundays, or I've accidentally waited too long into the night and it's way too late to start. You know how it is. Today I finished my dinner while I was we watched the Backrooms movie this weekend. A lot of fun. I will talk about it in a second. My roommate had remembered that I have talked about really liking liminal space games and having a few. So I set them up to play pools, which I played a while ago on this stream. I've played so far Animalopolis, Pools, and Liminal Shift. And Liminal Shift was my least favorite. That one was just sort of like an environment. It didn't feel very rewarding to go through it, necessarily. To the same degree that Pools does, which has chapters, so it feels like you're moving through these themed mazes with a purpose. That one felt really good. Animalopolis has like a plot and scares and was done really well. I set them up with Pools because it doesn't have anything that will scare you in it, but it is also the most interesting to explore. And they really liked it. They ended up playing it 2 nights in a row and beat it today. And it turns out there's a chapter 0 that I never played on stream. So while I was eating dinner, I ended up playing part of chapter 0. And it turns out in chapter 0, it drops you into the water and it's very scary to start. It's pitch black. I didn't mean to press that button. But if you get stuck somewhere, in the menu there's like a reset button that puts you on an elevator that brings you to a completely different section. And the completely different section, the only way out is to go back through and into the big water part that it starts you in anyways. So I was like, well, why doesn't it just start you in the elevator and make you walk through all that? There's like a ton of other content you can only get through if you press this refresh button. And it made me wonder if any of the other levels have something like that, where they have their unstuck button just teleports you to a new part of the level. But I couldn't have gotten there necessarily other than this button, because it's pitch black in the water. You cannot see if there are other tunnels. So I would have completely missed it otherwise. Very cool. Anyways, Pools is fun. If you want a liminal space walking simulator type game, and you just want to enjoy it, it is like intentionally spooky, and it does it very well. And it does have a couple of like not jump scares at all, but like little creepy scares. A lot of good ominous sounds and stuff as well. Really like that one. But the Backrooms movie was really good. I think think one of my friends went to see Masters of the Universe this week, and I was like, I'm seeing Backrooms. That's what I'm gonna go see. Ended up being really good. It ended up being more of a psychological horror, which I didn't expect. Of like, it answers the question we've all been asking, which is what happens if you are mentally ill and end up in the back rooms, and how it feeds into your own delusions, the space. I thought it was very cool. It was very well done. It expanded a little bit on a little bit of the Backrooms lore, because it has been confirmed by Kane Pixels that it is connected to the YouTube series, and that it is supposed to be able to slot in with no problem, but also be a very accessible movie to watch as a first-timer, which I would agree with. There were a lot of, like, I would say little things that were not in your face, or like you were missing anything if you didn't notice them, that were parts of the YouTube series. But those all took sort of a back seat to the characters introduced for this movie that the plot focused around. So it just ended up following these new characters so that the audience didn't feel isolated for not having known anything about the Backrooms before watching the movie. I thought it was very tastefully done. I think that can be a very hard thing to do when you are trying to make a movie out of a franchise, which is not exactly what... It is not exactly a perfect descriptive fit for what this movie is or represents, but I feel like it is similar to, like, making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, that kind of thing. A 3-stream streak! Damn! Hi, Appalach! So yeah, Backrooms movie, good. Psychological, and also some very scary visuals. Some very well done scary visuals. And the movie opens on like a 3D rendered space, and I was really worried the whole movie was going to be that, but it doesn't do that. It is mostly filmed like a normal movie, so you will not get vertigo in the middle of the theater. I get pretty bad motion sickness sometimes. Yippee. So I was a little worried. But it was fun. That back room eventually, yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you enjoy horror, doesn't matter if you know what the back rooms are, it was a really good movie. I'd recommend it to any horror fans. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change Pokemon finally. My bite's running out. Let's get everybody to level 30, why don't we? What are your deal? What is your deal? I can't remember what of your moves are like. Let's see if Aerial Ace is okay. Well, I'm just gonna be confused for all this fight. That's fine. Oh, you have ice attacks! Good! Well, at least it's the weakest thing in the world. No problem. I can handle that. We also just kept calling it the bathrooms. We're like, we're gonna go to the bathrooms later today. And that was our whole day. We also went and got Chinese buffet, which was really nice. I had been wanting to for a while. And apparently there's one really close, and they have pretty much all the stuff that my childhood one had that has since shut down. They had some health code violations that never improved, and they were... my understanding is that they are hanging in just barely. Oh wow, my team is a mess right now. Anyways, rest in peace, my childhood Chinese food buffet. That shit was yummy! And we don't worry about the health code violations. I only got food poisoning once, and I ate there a lot. So I think that says all you need to know, really. The fucking coconut shrimp is what did it. You just like, you know when you go to a Chinese food buffet that has sushi, that you don't really fuck with the sushi. This is not what I'm here for. If I wanted sushi, I'd go to a Japanese place. I'm not gonna get the buffet sushi. I don't know how long that's been sitting out. But everything else is usually fine. I say this because the coconut shrimp was near the sushi, so that, you know, I should have just avoided the whole table, frankly. Anyways, they were really yummy though, and this place was really good. And everything tasted mostly the same, but it was all like a little bit different, a little bit off from what I'm used to. And that way that's just like, well, I feel like I'm eating the thing that I want to be eating. But there's just something. There's a little bit of zest it's missing. I'd love to be able to finish this battle. I hate fighting fishermen. The battles just go on forever. Anyways, today I ended up trying to spend a lot of time vibing and chilling on my own because I was so tired, but I was like, I need a project to work on. And I just didn't have any projects to work on. So I was like, okay, well, this is fine. I'll work on like my art fight stuff because that's coming up. I'll make some new character refs. And then it was just one of those days where like none of my sketches felt right. I was just not vibing with any of them. Sometimes it takes me a while of like really, really loose sketching before I can like lock in, but I didn't spend enough time loose sketching to get to the point where I was happy with anything. Very rarely, but yes. Every once in a while I do art on stream, but I don't prioritize streaming art just because like I get very locked in and then I can't talk. I mean, I do it with video games too, but then the video game is entertaining. Versus like if I'm drawing, the drawing takes a while to do little things, you know? But every once in a while, I did one a while ago. The longest one I've done was around the Neopets anniversary. I got to go to one of the in-person official gatherings to celebrate. And what I wanted to do at the gathering was sit there and doodle people's Neopets and give them away as gifts. But instead I ended up learning the card game and entering the card tournament, which I lost. But it was still a lot of fun to learn. And I don't regret spending that time that way, but I really wanted to be, I'd been really looking forward to drawing a bunch of Neopets, so I hosted a stream asking people from the Discord server from that group of people if they wanted me to draw their Neopets now, and then I hosted a stream doing that. And I let them all like post their stuff whether they could attend or not, and that was a lot of fun. And I ended up like, they were all pretty neat sketches and I ended up coloring all of them. And I was pretty happy with it. But that's the most art stream I've ever done. Oh, she doesn't want to battle me? Jess, you silly, you ruined this! Oh, Gia, forgive me, my love. Oh, I'm poisoned. Hello. That's okay, I just wanted to go to the end of this route. We'll get back to there in no time. God, I hate the screen jiggle. This effect is much nicer if you're playing this on a handheld and not on my... Oh, Christ air. Not on my full-ass, nice computer monitor. We've battled down that path, let's battle down the other path, and then we will be strong enough to go up the tower, hopefully. And maybe we'll catch a ghost type to have in our party for a little while. I still don't think I want a ghost type as a permanent addition, but I do like ghost types, so... We can have a Haunter for a bit, it's allowed. No one's gonna yell at us for having a Pokemon for a little while and then not having a Pokemon. I mean... I mean, we got Sucker, and we all know that you could tell by the level that I'm not intending to use Sucker anymore. Attack me! Oh. Okay, what about you? Okay, he will battle me. A rambling gaming dude. Do you mean a gambling gaming dude? See, a Growlithe would be nice, but I think, wait, no, Growlithe is a fire red one. We get Vulpix in this one, I think. I could be wrong, though. Dig. I think I streamed once starting to work on my cow form model. Because I do have a cow form VTuber model that I made for a redeem for a follow goal. And I think I started streaming it, the original start of the process, just because I needed the motivation to start, and then I did the rest off stream, but mostly I just got distracted, but it was still the kick I needed to begin the thing in the first place. So using Dig doesn't seem that worth it. It's super effective, but it's barely doing anything, and I'm burnt, so I'm just taking damage regardless. What about Rock Tomb? Rock Tomb may be better. Well, it's because you keep using status moves, huh? Quantico, you can do this. All you have to do is land one hit. That was maybe more effective than the Dig was. And you leveled up, so it was worth it. And now I can swap you out. Oh, you do have a Vulpix as well. Yeah, today I tried to do art, and that was my day. Well, okay. I woke up, we went to the Pride Market, I got my hair cut, and then I tried to draw and it wasn't working. Not that the sketches were horrible, and I bet if I opened my laptop and looked at them, I'd be like, oh, you know what? This is worthwhile to finish. Come on. Quantico? You dragged out Quantico? Come on. Well, good. At least somebody leveled up. Yes, I think you should learn Wing Attack. Let's see what you... I still have to listen to the low health thing in this screen? Come on. Alright, Wing Attack is 6100. 4100, 60... But this one can't be evaded. Okay, I already have Aerial Ace. Wing Attack is not helpful. I wonder if in this one it still also has a higher critical hit ratio. Switch with, let's keep Michael a bit stronger. Like, having a normal type is maybe not going to be helpful right now, but doesn't mean it's unhelpful overall. Is this? Here, this seems familiar to me. This patch of grass. Anything special in here? Because this seems like the same shit that's been in all the patches of grass around here. If I may be so bold. I'm thinking about doing another Tomodachi live stream sometime. We found her! Him. We found him. Sorry, I misgendered them both. Well, Pixies are girls to me. Because I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon a lot. Oh. Everybody start prematurely thinking up good nicknames for this Vulpix. Why would I want this? Why wouldn't you just put me into the Pokeballs? We could still use normal Pokeballs. We don't need to use our Great Ball yet. Our premium ball. doing my victory dance. Yep. When it is born, it has just one snow-white tail. The tail splits from its tip as it grows older. Really? Now that's some interesting information. One white tail. And then they all turn, do they have white fur completely when they're born too, or is it just the one white tail? Because that's very striking. Interesting. Yes, I would. Okay. Anybody have nicknames? Anybody have nicknames for a Vulpix? I know there are only maybe couple three, maybe three people watching. But otherwise I'm just going to name it something stupid. And you'll miss your chance to name it something stupid. I'm gonna start typing something stupid. Okay, get ready. This is Bathrooms the Vulpix. Yep. Did not even let me put it in the party. I need him here. It's so important. Maybe I run around just a little bit more to make sure there's not anything else super cool in this grass patch, this special grass patch. Premium patch of grass. And you're burnt. Come on. And you can't even land a Hyper Fang. What are we even doing here? Oh, okay. It ran away. Oh, I could have run. I didn't need to kill that bird. Meowth! We were already encountering Meowths before. Should I? You know what? You know what I should be doing? I should actually be catching some of these Pokemon. I already caught a Meowth. It says it right next to its name. Never mind. We've just killed that cat for no reason. Nice. Good work. Me? I can't believe we found Vulpix's second try. Hello? In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, my favorite one, I was a Turtwig, and my partner Pokemon was a Vulpix. Her name was Safi, and I loved her very much. Okay, we already have a Sandshrew as well. We already have all the Pokemon in this grass, so I am doing an okay job of catching Pokemon. I'm not doing that good a job of catching Pokemon. Alright. Oh, there's a biker! Hold on. You're burnt. That's fine. We can still battle with you being burnt. Jesus Christ, what is this? Let's battle the twins first. Blech. Let's shock you with our twin power! Oh god, the Jigglypuff. I tried to make that face. I can't make my eyes do that. I can't make my VTuber's eyes do that. I don't know. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Let's attack the same one. You know, I didn't have to. The game is smart enough to move my attack. That's nice. Oh, come on. That's Jigglypuff's song. You can't also be doing it. The status conditions on this route. Well, the double slap will wake you up, I think. I think that's a condition of double slap, right? No, apparently not. I forgot one of the slaps. Wake up slap. It's called wake up slap. Okay, that's fine. You're the only Pokemon there. You can be the center of attention. Yeah, your twin power sucks. I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna get bathrooms out of the box so we can start leveling him up. Misgendering my Vulpix. When I said I've been doing a good job catching Pokemon, I meant that I've caught 3 other Pokemon. No, I want... Okay. Can I... bring these guys up? There we go. Hi, Snake! Thank you for the hydrate. Well... let me... party. Okay, it was clicked over it. Well... put you in first. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted, game. Alright. Drinking my oiter. And the stretch, thank you. Oh, I'm really stiff. I've been having problems with my, I have like several things I do to set up my going to sleep and my waking up from sleep. And all of a sudden, a lot of them have stopped working and or have actively been preventing me from sleeping well. So like, for example, usually, I really enjoy having like my room be a place without blackout curtains so that when the sun comes up, my room gets really bright and light, and it helps me sort of like, I can sleep through the light, but it helps ease my dreams into a more like lucid part where I've left deep sleep, I've entered dream state sleep. And it usually feels very relaxing. All of a sudden it's like, suddenly it's too bright all the time. I had to put up at least, I have one blackout curtain up. I do not have a curtain rod for the other side. The entire wall of my room that I moved into fairly recently is it's just windows. The whole wall is windows. Hi, Malform. And all of a sudden it was just too much. Even though I know I've slept in brighter places. Do we think we can do Will-O-Wisp? Evening. Having a late one, are we all? Yeah. So, and then also, my mattress suddenly feels like it's rock hard, even though I've not changed my mattress. I rotated it recently because it was like, not hard enough, but also I was sinking into it like I'd created a divot. So I rotated it, and now there's no divot, but now it's even more hard. I don't know why, because I've always found my mattress incredibly comfortable, and all of a sudden, it is not. Ooh, that was a critical hit? That's no good. Oh, you're using Harden, though. Okay, that makes sense. Usually I'm a very good sleeper, and my problem is that I can keep sleeping in. That is usually my issue. Now it is no longer the case. I can usually get to sleep fine. There have been a couple instances where I haven't been able to. But I've been waking up like an hour before my alarm goes off and just getting stuck. Or, as happened earlier this week, I woke up at 4:20 a.m. And I got so little sleep that I ended up staying the night a few towns over at my mom's because I knew that I'd be able to sleep in that room because her guest mattress is more comfortable than mine right now. And her guest room is darker than my room is right now. So, I've been working through a lot of weird sleep stuff. I also used to set alarms. I had an alarm that goes off at 9, an alarm that goes off at 10, and then usually I get up 10:30. I have not been able to have an alarm that goes off at 9 anymore. Because I just can't fall asleep after it goes off. And it would go off and it would just be a reminder that like, okay, you can keep sleeping, but you're gonna have to wake up soon, don't worry about it. And it made it even more relaxing to keep sleeping. Not anymore. I didn't heal my Pokemon. I went all that way and I didn't heal my Pokemon. What the hell is wrong with me? Anyways, these are my sleep troubles. So I didn't sleep very well last night. I've done several things to offset these various problems I've been having. So now my room is darker, which has been helping. I also put a comforter folded up below right where I sleep so that there is a little bit of extra padding. And it has been enough that it's helped. What I'm hoping to finish this transformation is I just need another curtain rod so that both sides of my room can be blacked out, and then I'm getting a like a 3-inch foam pad to put on top of my mattress. Because that's what my mom's guest bed has, and that's why it's so damn comfortable, because otherwise the guest bed is even harder than my mattress is, supposedly. So, it's been annoying. GG! It's been a long time! It's so good to see you! I was just thinking about you the other day. I was looking at that Neopets art I made of us, like, it's gotta be a couple years ago now. Right before I made that, right after I made that, Neopets revealed that they have a new paintbrush color called Void that looks exactly like how I drew you. So I like invented before they had like officially announced that they were doing that as a paint color. So it was making me very happy. Future Sight? No, I do not want Future Sight. Yes, stop learning it. So yeah, I had a rough, kind of exhausting week, but I am working on making things better, and that is important, and it is going okay. It's been a rough transition, because I went back on anxiety meds. I think I've already said this, but it takes about 3 weeks for it to kick in properly, or even like do anything really. And week 1 is rough because you hit the end of week 1 and it's doing something, but it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing yet. So it just like makes you feel a lot of things very big and very intense. So I've been having a rough week because it's been week 1, but now we are rolled into week 2. It's almost the end of week 2. Week 3 is supposedly when it's supposed to start doing what it's supposed to do, which is make you less anxious and depressed. That's the hope. And then I am hoping that will be the push I need to help sleeping. Adderall is a big one, yeah. I am terrified of starting, because I have ADHD pretty bad. I'm terrified of actually starting ADHD meds, because they're one of those things that it seems like every time I hear about ADHD meds, it's because there's some sort of shortage. God. And also, it is one of those ones that, like, it's a daily input and then you crash after, which is also very hard to deal with. So I don't know. Because I work a night shift job, but I don't care about my night shift job, it doesn't make sense for me to be taking a lot of ADHD meds, because, like, what am I gonna do? Take it in the morning, be really productive, and then go to work and crash? Because I don't want to fall asleep on the job. But also, I don't want to, like, have a normal morning and then take ADHD meds when I'm going to work and then what? Be productive at work? No. My job sucks. There's no reason for me to be productive at work. There's not work to be done. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's probably one day in the cards for me, because I think it would help with a lot of things quite a lot. Especially like task aversion. I really need to kick myself around when I need to do a task. It is very hard for me to do things. But right now with my schedule, it's just like, it just wouldn't work. I wouldn't be able to utilize it in a way that's helpful, but it is something I've been considering, because apparently if you address your ADHD, your other things, such as anxiety, depression, also get alleviated by that, which is... You take the fun antidepresso, Adderall, and Amplify. Ugh. I'm on Lexapro. I'm on the lowest dose because we upped it last time I was on it and it didn't feel any different. So I'm sticking to the low dose for now, and if it is really not working, then I will go back to my doctor, but we'll see. I remember it being fine, and it did snap me out of a really, really rough anxiety cycle last summer it was really, really rough. Venlafaxine max dosage. Damn! Damn! You are on some of that good shit, huh? Why is my VTuber frozen? What? Hey, why did I freeze? What? My frames aren't dropping yet. Oh, hold on. Why? What? And now you're working? Probably my phone disconnected. Come on. Anyways, everybody, get medicated. if it don't, you know what? And this is, I saw this post floating around Tumblr for specifically like just pain meds. It's like, if you need something that modern medicine can provide you, there's no reason for you not to be utilizing that. Unless the system is fucking you and there's a shortage, or your health insurance is fucking you and you cannot pay for it. Because both of those are very valid reasons to not being able to access the things that you want to make your life better. But like, hey, take that Tylenol, take that ibuprofen. Like, there's no reason for you to just suffer for no reason. Go bathrooms. And the same is true for anything. That's like one scale. That's like the low scale level of like over the counter stuff. Take the thing you need. Take your allergy medicine. Take your that. But also if you need more things, you know, that's just as valid. You gotta go get that shit. You gotta go get that brain juice nice and good. Let's wake up Christ. Please wake up my bird, little bird. Like any turn now. Taking it day by day, yes, that's also so important. Bug, I hope the rendering is going good. I don't know what you're rendering, but I'm sure I'll find out if it is an art project. Yeah. Okay, now you've dragged out a different Pokemon. You didn't even wake up my other bird. And now we're both just sitting here getting burnt. Great. Awesome. Also, sorry the sound keeps cutting out. That is a product of it being connected to the Elgato, or the knockoff Elgato that I bought for like $5, which is surprisingly functional for being a $5 little box. What I also bought today. Microwave potato didn't die, count as a win? Hell yeah. That sounds good. I'm glad it finished nicely, and you can move on with your project. I bought a tattoo gun. Officially. This week, I don't know if I said this last stream. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's the L-Dog. No, I want. You know what? We'll just keep my little rat in anyway. We're fighting rat on rat. So now I officially am going to be having a tattoo gun. Because I went to the local tattoo parlor. There are several. I went to the one within walking distance of me. And I had my portfolio. And I had my business cards that I printed out. and it happened to be the person who was manning the booth is the really nice person that my roommates have gotten tattooed by a couple of times, and we got her when we did our Flash tattoos 2 Halloweens ago. So I've been tattooed by her before, and she's really nice, and she's really friendly, and I have talked to her before, and there are a lot of people who work there that are like a little bit scarier. So I super lucked out that she was there, and I was like, hey, I moved to the area, I'm going from tattoo place to tattoo place, looking to see if anybody has an opening for an apprentice. I know a lot of people work here, can I show you my portfolio? I don't know if anybody's looking here, but I would like some pointers. And it was normal, and it was a fine, and she was like so chill, and it was no problem. And not only did she look over my portfolio, but she flipped through it, and then she was like, wait right here, after giving me some tips. She was like, I still have my portfolio that I brought to this building and it got me my apprenticeship. So I'll show you what I presented so that you can see like what people are looking for. And so she brought down her own, and it was like some of the most beautiful designs I've ever seen, but also some like really realistic pencil drawings of people and stuff like that. It was all hand drawn, nothing was digital. And I do all digital and nothing hand drawn, so it is very like, oh shit. But hand drawn stuff translates a little bit better to tattooing, because that is, you are drawing by hand when you're tattooing. So a lot of it was like, oh, I can see how this could be very easily adapted to tattoos. Whereas a lot of my portfolio and my just normal art is not something that's very easy to like imagine transferred, you know? Anyways, her pointers were just like, hey, you need more breadth in your portfolio. You need to make sure you have like this mixed media stuff. I had one printed out sketch that was a sketch page I did of dandelions before doing the final versions in Clip Studio Paint. So I made a tattoo sheet based on these sketches, but I hadn't printed it out yet, so I just threw the sketches in the portfolio for the meantime. And she was like, this is the stuff people want to see, because I had like fully sketched it out. I hadn't inked it, but I had colored it in. She was like, this is great, and this is what people are usually looking for. So like, do more traditional work, present that like the originals in your portfolio alongside this other stuff that you do. And she also told me I had a leg up because learning digital art was the hardest thing she had to do as a tattoo artist, because that's how you finalize a lot of designs before you print them. It's a very important step a lot of the time nowadays. I'm gonna heal my Pokemon because I forgot to before. Anyways, so it felt very good to have her look at that stuff and be like, okay, this is what you need. And since then it's been like, okay, what do I need to draw now so that I can add it to my portfolio as recent examples, versus what do I have from like school projects and like what traditional media do I already have that I can present that is good enough that it doesn't fall behind my current standards. And I think I have a couple of like sketchbook pages from like old Inktober's that are still really nice that I think I could show off. I have some old art projects from my printmaking days in college that I think would hold up really well in a portfolio still. Just things that show that you are committed to doing techniques or learning things and able to work with your hands. That was sort of her main focus in like recommending what I do, because a lot of digital art relies on various like built-in shortcuts, I guess, that you don't have in person. So like my inking can be so smooth on the computer because there's a smoother built in, but when I'm doing something with my hands, are my lines that smooth? And so that's sort of what I need to focus on next. So I bought a big sketchbook that I can have at work, so I can do this. I can do traditional art. I bought some inking pens. Hand you a paper that what, and have me draw live? It wasn't an interview, it was me asking if anybody was looking for an apprentice, and if not, what could I do to become more, desirable as an apprentice. But, yeah, so I don't think she specifically was looking for an apprentice by any means. Or maybe she was. Maybe if my portfolio was, like, a little bit better, a little more polished, she'd be like, oh yeah, you need to come in here. Why am I doing this? I know that this Pokemon is going to die, and I have to switch it to another one. Yes. So my plan is I have big sketchbooks, so I can just, brain empty doodle and then ink stuff and just practice that, and then I can present that. And then I also am gonna go through some of my old stuff. I've already said that. Get a slightly better portfolio that has a little, like a binder with sleeves, so that all these actual originals don't get scuffed up. That'll be helpful. And then I got a tattoo gun, and she told me, she was just like, yeah, I literally got my tattoo pen on Amazon. I just use the pen. I don't use the, like, the full tattoo gun, and it's how, like, I use it professionally. It's not been an issue. So, like, you can get one for so cheap and then just start practicing on the fake skin. Like, there's nothing stopping you from putting forward that initiative, and then you will learn more during your apprenticeship. But for now, like, just start doing it, so and then you can put the fake skin into your portfolio too. And show off that, like, yes, you've been practicing these things. Here is how neat your line work would be if you wanted to hire me. Like, yeah. Always sounds mystical. Yeah, it's very Warrior Cats. I love the idea of apprenticeships. I wish more job markets had apprenticeships of, like, yep, we're gonna pay you to do the, like, low-level work while we train you to do the harder stuff, and then once you are good enough, you can just start doing the harder stuff, and then you get hired full-time and get paid normal. Although, I don't know if some apprenticeships are and aren't paid. Although I know it's more common for internships to be unpaid. Fuck internships. Because those are, like, academia bullshit. Yeah, we'll throw bathrooms out for a second. Yeah. Internships are crap because usually they're tied to you're doing a project or a degree. Nidorina's so cute. I took damage for just coming out? Jesus. I don't know. What was I saying? Internships suck. They pretend that they don't have to pay you because you get, like, school credits, but you're doing, like, actual work, actual job work, and you're a student, so, like, your loans, you need money. Just fucking pay. Just fucking pay the interns. Anything. You can pay the interns minimum wage would be better than not paying them. Please. Tattoo test on me if possible. Yeah. Well, you can tattoo on fake skin, and it's like silicone, and it's textured to be as close to skin as it can be, I guess. I don't know how realistic it'll actually feel. But yeah, I get the sheets of fake flesh. It's so fun and cool. And then what else? You can also tattoo fruit and stuff. So I'm gonna be tattooing, like, I don't know, oranges and shit. Just to feel, like, different textures, what they feel like. Again, like, you don't want to stab somebody with the needle. So your goal is to feel what it feels like to be using this, and feeling what the depth is like. Tattoo you, please. I will so honestly, because, like, okay, the thing about becoming a tattoo artist, and I understand this, and it's scary, but it also is part of this process of, like, I'm going to have to start putting myself out there with my location attached for people to come get tattoos. So like, if I get to the point where I am apprenticed and I'm doing my, like, I have to do X amount of tattoos and I'll be doing them at discount while I'm learning, I will absolutely put something out at that time so that anybody who would like to is welcome to come see me and get a tattoo. Like, I know that travel is going to be tricky. I forgot that I took damage just for entering. That's so stupid. I know it's not necessarily realistic that if I start advertising tattoos on my streaming account where people follow me for streaming, that people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll travel all the way to fuck-ass wherever you are to get a tattoo for cheap. I don't expect that to happen. But I will probably, oh god, oh, please don't drop frames. My phone's disconnecting again. I still want to train Quantico more. Neo's doing fine. Yes. What I'm saying is yes. Literally yes, if you want to get a tattoo for me, it will be possible one day. And I will make sure that I am advertising that fact. I'm probably going to... I've been leaving my Instagram account inactive since I cannot opt out of the AI scrubbing, so I do not post my art there anymore. But if I'm getting into tattooing, I will have to be using it to advertise, so I'm going to take back over that account and start only posting tattoo stuff. That way I can sort of, like, not be posting all of my stuff all the time and getting it stolen, but, like, photos of tattoos are gonna be a little harder to steal than, like, my nice, clean, high-res digital art, you know? True neutral fake skin. Chaotic neutral fruits. Chaotic good. Real skin. Chaotic evil grave robbery. Oh, yes, the corpse skin. I did also order my roommates some cadaver wire, because apparently that's what it's recommended to use if you're making, like, bone mobiles. My friend has a lot of just, like, various animal bones that they want to create hanging sculptures out of to decorate with, of course. So I ordered them some cadaver wire. I do not like shopping on Amazon, and I avoid it at all cost, but every once in a while there is only one place you can get stuff. So I bit the bullet this one time. It usually ends up being like once a year that I do this. And just did one big order of a bunch of stuff that I needed. So hopefully I can karmically make up for that. I wish it was easier to train weaker Pokemon than what I'm doing now. Fingers are crossed. What is cadaver wire and how is it made? It's just like it has a different name. Actually, if you search cadaver wire on Amazon, it gives you a bunch of aluminum craft wire, which is not what cadaver wire is. It's called something else. It's sometimes referred to as surgical wire. It had like a specific name though that I'd never heard before. It's a stainless steel wire, so it's a little bit it's just a little sturdier than an aluminum wire, which is very bendy. And you had to, there were special, like, medical cutters for it, too. It's supposed to be very strong because what you're using it to, you use it in, like, mortician services to, like, wire jaws shut, for example. So it has to be strong enough to, like, really do some stuff. Yeah, so, like, industrial-grade craft wire, essentially. Meredith, hello! Hi! God, that was, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. My desktop audio is up full blast. Because this game is quiet, and I forgot that my other notifications come through that. I hope that didn't hurt your ears too bad. Hello, welcome in. It's good to see you. Mortician explains how Kurlaws must have used that. So true. Do you think I get more? My VTube Studio, my phone just shut itself off. What the fuck? It's never happened before. It crashed. What the hell, man? Huh. Anyway, it's good to see you. Talking about craft projects. Craft projects I'm invested in. I'm gonna swap in somebody else. Quantico, can you handle a Grimer? Probably you'll get poisoned, whatever. Everybody wants to poison my guys right now. It's just not cool. It's just not cool. Ugh, yeah, so I got cadaver wire, so maybe we will have cool bone art in our house soon. That would be really fun. We'll see. I'm hoping that we sort of schedule a craft day because I need motivation to work on my crafts and I have a few of them. It's more fun when you get to hang out with people while doing crafts. I am making myself a if you've ever seen the Vine where Griffin McElroy is like, "Where's all the peepus?" There it is! And it's a sign that says Peepus Room. It's supposed to say Pippi's Room, but there's no apostrophe, so it just says Peepus Room. I'm making myself a Peepus Room sign for my bathroom. I'm hand painting it myself. I found a canvas that is the perfect oval size at the craft store, and I bought the paints I would need to write Peepus Room and then also decorate the sides. So that is my craft project that is not tattoo related. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Staples soon so I can get more stuff for my tattoo portfolio. Okay, we'll fight this guy. Come here. I'm trying to fight you. I'll just wait. I'll just stand here. Peepus Room. Yep, so that's one of my crafts. I bought fishing line because I did some perler bead art of my bony Sona a while back, and I want to turn it into a little hanging charm to hang up on like a sun catcher or some bullshit. But I don't have any fishing line, so I don't have anything to do that with right now. So I'm waiting until the fishing line gets here, and then I can do that, and then there'll be extra fishing line because they will also need fishing line for the bones. Crab above your door. Yes. Very important. You gotta have your crab. You know what? I feel like I'm yawning less than I was during Hex. Which is embarrassing because it's like 11:30 p.m. at night. I should be yawning more now and not more at past noon. Something wrong with me. Dreek? Did you mean dream catchers? Because there's only one letter that's not an M. Yes, I will send my little guy out again. The bathrooms? And you're about to level up, which is good for me. Please learn anything else. Glass sun catchers? Oh yeah. We bought a couple at the little Pride market that was in town today. I got one that was black wire with it was a moon and a star, and then it just had a bunch of like hanging light catching prismy things attached to it and beads and stuff. And then from the same store, my roommate bought a bigger one that was a silver wire with even more prisms. Then that one's hanging in the kitchen, and mine is hanging on the front porch. We've sort of turned our home into sort of a gallery for various light-catching things. We also have some nice wind chimes, which I've never lived in a house with wind chimes outside of it. Dreamcatcher, yes. Dreamcatcher. Once again, you're catching more dreaks. Yes. You know, sun catchers are just like little things that hang in a window and catch the sun. And perler beads aren't very good for catching the sun, but like, I want to make a dangling charm. Sun catcher is just a cuter way of saying that. Wind chimes are lovely. What am I doing? How do I play this video game? we're never gonna get up the tower at this rate. I need to lock in. My grand point being, had a rough week last week. Had a really good weekend. My social battery's very run out. I'm very tired today. But I had a really good weekend. And even today, while my battery was low, it was a good day. And that makes me very happy. And I hope that I get to carry that feeling throughout the week. Until next weekend. It's been a rough one this year for me. And I'm just glad that it feels like things are sort of settling a bit for me. Well, at least we can send in bathrooms. And then we can send back out bathrooms. Probably water attacks are gonna do good because you've been using Harden. You know I will, Bug. It's been genuinely okay. And I think it's gonna be genuinely okay this week. A lot of last week was just adjusting to the Lexapro made everything feel a lot worse. And the lack of sleep got me pretty bad too, on top of it. But now that I know that, like, if I absolutely have to, I can crash at my mom's to sleep, it helps. Underground path, Celadon City to Lavender Town. Interesting. And soon, my room will be just as comfortable as my mom's guest room, and I will not need to utilize that anymore. But it is good to know I have that option if I am still not sleeping well. Good thing we have nothing good against water types still. Somebody can learn an electric attack for sure. Does Thunderfang exist in this? Lack of sleep makes everything worse, yeah. If like, I was already having a really bad weekend and then I didn't sleep, that Monday was very rough. But this week, I trust that because I did not sleep last night, I will sleep better tonight at the very least. And it's a little cooler tonight, which means I can get a little cozier than usual, which is also going to help. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And tonight we're playing Pokemon. And that's pretty good. This is the part of the Pokemon game that's just sort of grindy, unfortunately. I hope that nobody is minding it. Too. There are many things to look forward to. How's my chemistry grade? I don't know how you would test that from a Pokemon battle. You're a super nerd, you're not even a teacher. Are you gonna explode me, mister? Send out one of my poisoned guys. Funny crimes? I'll give it a try if I need to. Oh, thank goodness your attack missed. Oh my god, the best feeling ever also. It's been too warm to enjoy like warm showers. But because we got rained on while we were out and we're like freezing cold by the time we got dry enough, hot shower after getting my hair cut felt really nice. Also, shout out to everybody. Everybody's gotta have a roommate that can cut hair. Wonderful, wonderful. nobody in my whole life has ever cut my hair as well as my roommate does, and my roommate completely just taught themselves. Incredible shit. Cuts their own hair even though it's, how do you even cut your own hair? And that always looks good too. It's wild, it's wild. I've tried to cut wigs before for cosplay, I'm god awful at it. They're like, you want a wolf cut on curly hair? No problem. And I'm like, if I asked anybody for a short haircut that was not you, I would get old lady hair. I have several times in the past. You just get fucked. And no, I don't know how to describe, but I don't know how to define old lady hair. It is just a phenomena that happens. I really wish you had any fire attacks. An ember would be great. You're gonna faint if I do that. We'll send Michael out again. It is! How do you even do that? I don't know. They just do. They just do, and they can do it, and it's allowed. This battle might be a little more down to the line than I expected, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot about Sonic Boom. Okay. Sonic Boom, which is a normal or steel attack, hopefully, and this will be fine, and I can... just bite you to death? Please? Oh, you're just confusing me. Okay. Old lady hair is just like styles of short haircuts when those old ladies were young ladies are very different than styles of short haircuts now. So there's like it's probably a masculine versus feminine thing as well, of like, well, if you cut your short hair like this, it's feminine, and you're a girl, so you want feminine short hair, right? And I'm always like, no. That's not what I want. It's never what I want. So you gotta get a cool butch lesbian to cut your hair. And I'll solve your problems. There's more Pokemon? There's more Pokemon I have to attack? Oh. You better destroy this guy. You're not destroying him fast enough. Oh, no, you're not making it. Okay, I'm going to need to heal somebody. Not the button I wanted. Is there? I don't think I have any. I do have a revive. Let's save that. Let's just. We just need to get Neo up enough, and he can finish the fight. You're both the same level, so you could probably take a couple hits as well. I'm realizing bathrooms. But your only attacks are physical attacks and you're a special attacker, so that doesn't bode super well. Yeah, that's not great. But with the burn, and with us getting poisoned, damn it. Very true. I love a short haircut. Anything between like anything shoulder length or shorter, I am a huge fan of generally. Which is why I have a short hair mode now. Alright. Both of my Pokemon are poisoned. I'm gonna see if I have an antidote. Okay, we're gonna walk back and hope that we can walk back fast enough to not die. Or we can walk this way and see what's beyond this gate. Fuck. Okay. This situation's not great. Okay, they're both doing pretty fine, actually. I think I can make it. They're doing totally okay. I guess they're only losing 1 health. Hair is wonderful when people figure out when people figure out their style. That is, it's huge. It's huge. People figuring out who they want to look like, how they want to look like, what they look like is one of the best things. Okay, I keep on selecting the Pokemon at the top when I do this, so I'm gonna move the higher level guys down a bit. Okay, now I will go to Quantico Michael first. Okay, there is still an opportunity for me to get a Pokemon to replace Michael. But it is also really nice having my TM Pokemon on hand. Okay, up the tower we go. Not the way. And right back down the stairs. And I can't run in here because it's a building. I wouldn't want to be disrespectful. I can't read any of the graves. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. And where do I get one of those? Begone, malevolent spirit! Oh, man. Oh, good! Chandler Patricia. Yep, you look like a Patricia. Ghastly is so... I love the Ghastly sprite, actually. Confuse me, I'll burn you. We'll just trade. Sylph a word? That's a great question. I don't know. It's like a fae word, right? And you know how many ways people spell fairies and such. Right, only a couple of my Pokemon can do any damage here. Awesome. Oh, curse. Yep, like vampire and vampire. I don't know, a lot of these words originated before, like, there was consistent writing and spelling. It's like reading Old English. I like... Not Old English specifically, but, like, there's definitely a period of writing where there were not spelling rules. So when people wrote things, they just wrote it out phonetically as best they could at all times, and I really like reading that. I find it very pleasing. You want to trade some curse wisps? Oh, no, you're... Okay, well, I'd rather you've confused me, frankly. Because I don't think my burn is gonna... Even with half your health, I think that the curse would kill me before the burn kills you. Curse is brutal. I truly believe, I'll say it, I feel like the rules, the grammar rules and spelling rules we have today were not imposed to create order in our language, they were imposed to create more like blatant classism in the language. There's like gatekeeping language from people who were not able to get educated enough to read or write. That's my belief. I go up there, I get that Pokeball, or do I ignore it? Oh! Oh, okay. I see. I'm just going to roar through these. Oh, fuck. Well, I was already going to leave. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go up there. Just in case that's the Sylph Scope for some reason. I don't remember how we earn it. Well, it's a Ghastly. I can hear that it's a Ghastly. At least they don't want to fight me. Erg. Oh, ah! Hoo-hoo! Grah! You're definitely channeling. It is and isn't, it depends. Yeah. I don't know enough about it either. That is my theory based on nothing, basically. It just it feels like it would be the case. That one actually attacked me. English grammar rules were defined by 2 people in the 1800s to try and make it more consistent. Interesting. And however, yeah. Well, my understanding is that a lot of those were straight up made up. Like, damn, I'm out of water. Confuse Ray? Well, that's not really. And are still being made up. Like, people just be making them up. Let's get rid of Tail Whip for Confuse Ray, I guess. I'm not gonna use either. If you could learn Ember, just learn Ember. Oh, good, I excised your gate. What if I'm battling all these people? It's just an escape rope. That's fine. You know what? I will probably use one at some point. Imagine getting the Sylph Scope and then it's like, oh, you've not just ID'd that it's a Ghastly. You're actually IDing the spirit of the. Oh, yeah, that's what's-a-face's Growlithe spot. Be cursed with me. I would rather not. Can I get off a Will-O-Wisp? Nope, you're gonna kill me. Damn it. Writing, they're not needed for verbal, that is true. That is true. Which is why the English language is so fascinating, because how many dialects we have. Dialects and accents and just the amount of regional variance, even from just like states next to each other, or communities within states, or... Yeah, I mean, I'd think about it, for sure. I mean, I'd try to uncurse her first, but like... My Pokemon I'm training fainted, so I've failed. Which means I should go back out and heal before I keep going, but I also have a pretty healthy full team, basically. My elixir! We'll do one more battle. Beat you not. You want me to beat your not? That's very forward of you. You think rocks can hurt ghosts? Yes. Did I ever finish saying that I added a bunch more characters to my Tomodachi Island? And a bunch of them have... 2 of them have gotten married that I didn't think were gonna start dating in the first place, and I think they're headed towards a divorce, though. And I didn't have to interfere at all. So, that's good. One of my characters, I was like, sure, ask the other character out, this'll be funny. And then the other character actually said yes. So if you remember my Tomodachi streams, Michael, the rat, and Ethan, the werewolf, are married now, but Michael's unhappy, which is not canon. I've added Ethan's. Yeah, they can. I had to look it up because I was like, why? Their marriage says it's not going great. Can they divorce? Yes, they can. Yeah, they can get remarried as well, yeah. But I'm not gonna let them date in the first place. Again, it's not going to... They're not gonna sneak in there. I could have used an escape rope. Come on, man. Why did I not use an escape rope? That's so many floors. So many floors. Anyways, I'm trying to convince them to break up. Ethan keeps breaking Melchior's heart. Melchior really wants to date Ethan and keeps deciding to try again. Has had to try to confess multiple times, and the 3rd time Michael just showed up and was like, hey, stop bothering my girlfriend. It's been dramatic, certainly. I have one character that I was like, no, you cannot ask this character out, they're already dating somebody. And then the character was like, oh, I'm sad now. And then 2 seconds after getting happy was like, is it my imagination or does this character have a crush on me? And I was like, no, I just told you. And there, you see, now I'm gonna blow up your spot, Miss Thang. Just started playing Tomodachi Life. I went back down the stairs. I'm stupid. I can't make fun of anybody. Took the Me Kids and the Me House. I added my pony Sona, which was really fun to make. And she looks like very cute, but also very stupid. Haven't touched it in weeks, it's time to check in. Time to see what they're up to. They're getting into trouble, I know it. Did I battle you yet? Nope. I added Ethan's roommate. She is an alien. Her name is Jane. And so she's in there now, which is nice because I had been meaning to add her with Ethan and then never did. But now she's there. I have a clown character named Needles. So now I have a clown. Good, it failed this time. I have one more move left in me. Who else have I added since then? Oh my god, I'm frozen again. This is on my phone because I'm not dropping any frames on OBS's side. So it is fully my phone deciding it doesn't want to connect anymore. Yeah, it would be fun. I added my character Halo from a collaborative project with my friend Evie. When we were kids, we used to roleplay as these characters, Skyla and Halo. So I added Halo, and then I was like, well, Halo's the only child on my island, and she needs a friend. So I ended up asking my friend if I could add Skyla too. But my friend Evie is actually trying to write those characters into a longer story, and asked my permission, and I was like, wait, but if you do that, can I be involved? And so I've ended up redesigning and adding new characters and world building with her, and it's been really fun. Because we never world built. We didn't do a lot of that when we were kids. We were just like running around and hitting things with sticks for the most part. So it's been really, really fun to like actually flesh out this world we had as kids. Yeah, phone's just being silly tonight for no reason. So I added Halo and Skyla, and then also Auden and Ilium, which are characters that I created more recently for the universe. So there are 4 characters from that universe. And then Taslima and Char got married and they were like, wouldn't it be nice if we had a child? And I was like, I guess. And then the next day they were like, by the way, we had a baby. And I was like, and you're both girls? We figured out the technology? So now I have just one random kid named Kai that's walking around. And I'm kind of obsessed with her. I like her. I want her to be one of my, I'm gonna turn her into an OC. She's not gonna be their actual child, but I'm gonna figure out where she fits in the narrative. Because I like her, I want to keep her. The game gave me a new OC to play with. It's real. And watch out. So that, good for them. And I just convinced them to move out of the house. So now I'm trying to get her to live in a separate house from them. I finally separated her. She's living in a house with Halo. Also, Halo finally has a couple of friends. I gave her a really bad temperament because she is a temper and is not very sociable, and she's just had no luck actually making friends. Meanwhile, on my Criminal Minds Island, shit's been going great. It's just been going great on the Criminal Minds Island. I need to do another, like, sit down at my computer and dump a lot of photos over so that I can resume my bad Criminal Minds Tumblr posts. I was having a lot of fun posting those, and I have a lot of screenshots and videos just sitting in my Switch because the only way I can transfer them is using OBS right now. Because the stupid, like, restriction on being able to share stuff from Tomodachi. It makes me so mad. Just let me share my screenshots. I'm gonna do it anyway. It just takes more time for me and it's annoying. Maybe you can learn seismic toss. I wish we didn't have to listen to the beeping the whole time, though. Matching the user's level. Okay, what else do we have? This one is heavier foes. This one is 75 and breaks any barrier. I mean, Brick Break is gonna be stronger for a while. This is something that'll be really helpful later. I guess Pokemon are only, like, just now hitting 100 hit points, so this would take... No, it would still be better with Brick Break, I think. Well, let's not learn it. Wait, no, I did want to stop learning it. Fuck. No. Yes. God. Can we finish the battle so I can stop listening to the beeping? So afraid of her power if we could share, yeah. I mean, and you know I'm going to post the inappropriate images I've made with Tomodachi Life anyway. You're not gonna battle me? Okay, I'll just battle this lady. Oh? Come, child, I've purified this space. You can rest here. Oh, I can? Oh! Cleanse tag. That's not a Sylph scope. Well, I guess I could have just gone up a floor and healed. Well, now I feel stupid. I feel like I shouldn't end the stream before I finish the tower, but I also ran out of water and have to pee. I guess I could just take a break and refill my cup and go piss. It's allowed to do that. Let's finish this battle and then I will take a very, very brief break and then I will keep going for a little longer. Just so everybody knew, my hit points were low. I mean, the rocks, the ghost rocks method isn't horrible. It is a bit slow though. The ghastlies can do a lot of damage. Stupid special attacks. And you killed yourself. That's great for me actually. Thank you, Karina. Well, just grab this. It's just a nugget. Yeah, they're rough. A redeem called dehydrate? What would I, now, how would I implement this? Because I think it's funny, but I'm so dry all the time. Water goes straight through me. I feel like my organs just don't absorb it every time. And I like, drink water, what? Just to piss? My life is a nightmare. The endless cycle. I'm so glad you put a curse on me. Let me burst you into flames. I don't need to be doing all of this, I realize. But I feel like if they land a hit, they get a little more experience points, right? I don't know if I made that up or maybe that was a later game edition. I cannot remember. Yeah, it's just Big Piss. Big Piss is controlling my life, man. Janae. I mean, if this is the heal zone, there's probably only gonna be like a couple more floors, right? It has to be like about midway, mid-up. Okay. I'm standing in the purified protected zone. I'm gonna go piss. I will be so right back. I'm powering down. Pew! No, she's peeking now. Okay, wait, no. I'm shutting you down. There we go, it worked. It worked. Hi, I'm back. Oh god, everything caught fire. What the hell? Oh, so thank you. I'm really happy with the model. All right. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Okay, I have water. I'm empty of piss. It's a good night. It's a good night for gaming. I'm kind of excited to test out my setup when I have my AC. Because the AC will be in the room adjacent to this room, and then I have a fan that will be outside of this room's door blowing the cold air in, which should be a lot quieter than having an AC unit directly next to my PC, which is what I had before. And also, one, I couldn't turn it on when I was using the PC because if I was streaming, it was too loud. Two, even if I wasn't streaming, the cold air was so cold. It was not comfortable to sit directly in front of the AC unit. So it's gonna be really nice when I have one AC unit covering like a couple of small rooms with a fan to direct the cold air. Hopefully. Big fan of that. Oh, whoa! I didn't know the sprite looked like this. I love the creepy hand. Why is your hand glowing, man? You about to get me? I'm scared. I have never battled a Haunter before. Swap in the monkey. I think it'll just be really nice. I think it'll just be really nice to be able to be like a correct temperature that's not too hot, too cold. Not the tomatoes. They're gonna get mushy. They're gonna start rotting. It's gonna be gross. Now, why is that healing circle just healing your health and not your anything else? I mean, I can start using dig, but they're levitating, so I don't know if it'll work. I can switch back to my turtle. That's fine too. It just keeps going on. Give you blood? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Who else has moves that work at all? I guess bird moves work. Birds can do this. I can spare a little blood for a girl in need. Okay. Easy enough. I should be swapping the Vulpix every time. But also I want to get through this damn tower. But he is about to level up. Okay, yeah, we'll change out this time. Unless he just leveled up and I'm stupid. Just leveled up. I am stupid. That's okay. I should be doing it anyway. We got the curse. I got another video game that I'm just playing on my laptop as a treat that Violet told me about, actually. Called Ratcross? fuck, I don't know what it's called. It's Picross, but you have a rat, and every time you finish the Picross, you get a piece of furniture based on the Picross, and you get to decorate the rat's room. That's it, that's the whole game. It's really nice. And I got a cute little rat. I just like rats. Okay. Ah, rats. You go this way, I guess? That lady standing in front of that tombstone seems significant. But maybe she won't be. I don't know. Yeah, it is delightful. I highly recommend it. I don't think it was too expensive. I wish that it was available on my phone, because I would fucking play that for hours if I was able to play it on a mobile device. But for now, I just have it on my laptop, which is as convenient as I can make it at the moment. But like, we are allowed to fuck around on our— okay, there wasn't just a single tombstone. I no longer think she's significant. We're allowed to fuck around on our phones at work. We have no work really right now at all, so we have nothing else to do other than sit there and stare at our phones. So it'd be nice to have some, like, good, actually, like, time-occupying games. Because I have a few, like, silly ones. Like, I downloaded Webkinz Next so I could level up my pets, even though I said I was going to stop playing because it's gambling for children, and I don't support it, except I keep giving them money, so I am. Sometimes nostalgia just— and also gambling, it just— this is why I'm not allowed to play gacha games. This is why I will never ever ever touch Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact or any of that shit. I will not do it. Playing a little bit of Uma Musume was, like, as close as I was going to get to that. And Cookie Run, but Cookie Run never really counted. I never felt pressured to spend money in Cookie Run. They give you so much free shit that I never had to, like, fight to get stuff to get Pokemon. Pokemon? Be gone, intruders. Level 30 goes. This. Oh, it was worth a shot. Well, I guess we gotta find out what's in that corner. Let's haul our asses over there. Is there a normal way without, like— okay. I guess I can't continue until I get the Sylph Scope. Where the fuck do I get this? Well, let's go through the tunnel, I guess. We've made it to the top of this. We've battled our way through. I can probably leave with the escape rope. We do not have the Sylph Scope. Do I have the Sylph Scope? No. Okay. Then let's use a thing. Yippee! I love that they always give you an escape rope when you enter these places to signify, this is a place you can use the escape rope in. Don't you forget it. It's nice, it's helpful. I wouldn't have thought that I could use it in a building. I thought that was only for caves. Thank you for giving me one in there so I knew. Very, very helpful communication. I'm not trying to wink. I'm not trying to wink. I wasn't trying to be sultry. But sometimes that's just the way it is. Okay, this goes to where? Celadon City. Okay, let's look at our map. Goes to Celadon. That's Saffron. That's Lavender. Diglett's Cave, Vermilion. Rock Tunnel. Power Plant? Maybe. Where's Celadon? Cinnabar. Seafoam. Fuchsia. Cerulean, Saffron, Vermilion, Celadon. Oh, it goes over here. And I guess from here I can go this way if I get Surf, maybe? Have I been able to get to Saffron City at all? Okay, I've been to Vermilion, and I've been to Cerulean. Maybe it's just Saffron that's blocked off, so I've been getting everywhere around Saffron except Saffron. Could that be the case? So I went down here, and this, I've been down here before, okay, and that just goes down here, but you can't get there yet, which is why the block is here. Okay. I guess. Department store in Celadon is a great selection. Do you go there very often? Nope. Let's get in that tunnel. Nobody down here again. The wink winks us. That's so true. I heard a sleepy Pokemon appeared out near Celadon City too. Probably blocking the way to Saffron again. Because this would be the way to Saffron, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ, there's so many of you and you're all thirsty. Is nobody helping? Well, let me explore the grass patch. We're in a whole new area. So that's a bird. We know this one. I need you to learn. Oh, wait, I was gonna look in my bag. Hold on. Not what I wanted. That's all I have? Oh, that's rough. I could teach you return, but it wouldn't do anything yet. I just caught you. They have Vulpixes here, too. Not even that special anymore. I was thinking we were gonna catch a Magby, but I haven't encountered one yet. Maybe, I think Elekid and Magby are in the two different versions. I don't remember which one we get. Okay, it seems like this grass is the same as was on the other side, which is fine. Keep at it, Team Rocket's way. Okay, well, fine. Yeah, they are kind of, yeah, Vulpix are very, I don't know, they're cute and they're precious and they're very voluptuous is not the right word, but for their tails maybe it is the right word. They've got it's the fine furs, you know. This is my trusted pal Poliwrath. It evolved from Poliwhirl when I used a water stone. Wow. What's this? Prize exchange! Oh my god! Rocket Game Corner. Can we gamble? Can we gamble? Can we gamble? Oh my god. What can I earn? Yeah, I would like to buy some. How much money do I have? Yeah, we're gonna buy. Oh, how do I get a coin case? How do I get a fucking coin case? Give me a coin case. You're guarding this poster? Can you give me a coin case? I would like to gamble. I'd like to spend the rest of my precious time this evening. We went up a tower and I couldn't even do anything. And now I'd like to gamble, please. It's the only way I can relax. Ugh. I need to get a better, gaming chair. And then maybe I can donate this one to our office, so we have a slightly better chair downstairs. I don't know, this chair also has its problems. We're cursed with like several bad chairs right now, and it's rough. It's rough, the situation. Because I have a 9-hour shift on Thursday nights that I do from home, and the chair situation is not good. I do 4 hours on Friday, that's a little easier. Get him addicted to gambling young, and that's what Webkinz is doing. Don't let your kids play Webkinz next. You can let them play normal Webkinz, that's fine. It's not worth it to play Webkinz next anyway, there's nothing to do. Although, I will say during that video essay, PowerPoint presentation, whatever the thing I did was, I said that they are like not doing a good job building community. I still agree that it's not where it should be, but I did hop on a couple of times, and like one time there were these two people that were having a conversation about chickens. Like they kept chickens, and they were talking about how this one chicken kept hoarding the other chicken's eggs, and I was like, they're having a real they're using Webkinz to have a real conversation, which is what people should be doing. That's what this space should be for. It should be a safe place to have conversations, because you have safe word on, but you can still talk. But no one's really using it to like role play in the space as these pets. It's interesting. And there was another time I went in where one of them was like, they just all sat down on these chairs in front of the cafe. There were 3 of them. And they started just like chatting, and one of them was like, well, where's this person? And it was like, oh, they got banned. Apparently it's really easy to get, they'll be back at some point. And then they were talking about just random shit. And I was like, oh, so there are people who are using this space for their own like community and friendships. You better tell boss, can you give me a coin? Can you give me a coin case? Hey, switch behind the poster, let's push it. Okay, well that's good. I just want a coin case though. Can someone give me a coin case? They're all yelling at me. That's so cute! Oh my god, yeah! Pink, please. Oh my god. That's so cute! Oh my god! That's adorable! Ponytown? Yeah, Ponytown is a great one for it. That's exactly what you should be using Ponytown for. Erica, grass-type Pokemon. Okay, great. That's fine. Why are you gambling here? Can somebody give me a coin case? You would think they'd give you one. It's not- it says it on the sign. It says it on the sign. I just want to gamble. What about here? Hello. I raked it in today. Great. Good for you. Porygon. I just want to see what you got. I just want to see. How do I get a coin case? I mean, that guy told me to go fight the gym, so... Oh my god. I'll get him. Get the Silph Scope. There's gotta be someone over here. Is it you? Was it you? What are all these paths for? Oh, it's Jim. Hey. Oh, okay, pervert. Well, I mean, I guess we could battle the gym. I think we could take it. Wait, I want to see if there's something in that bush. There's not anything in the bush. I want the self-scope. Hi! People Hotel. Sorry, I'm not reading all of these. I want somebody to give me a coin case. Oh no, that's no good. Can I have? Hello, will anybody give me a coin case? Will anybody give me a 10-year-old a coin case? A restaurant. Thanks, every pony, I know. Yes! 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 Oh, we don't need to battle the gym. We can start battling the gym next time. I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her. Oh, fuck, she's too fast. Oh, you have to give them drugs, I see. What about you? Okay, I don't get food. Let's go gambling! Okay. Well, let's see what the prizes are. Abra, Clefairy, Pinsir, Ducini, Porygon. Okay. Smoke Ball, Miracle Seed, Charcoal, Mystic Water, Yellow Fruit. I have to look up what these TMs are. That might actually be a worthwhile investment if I want to get Vulpix in the game. If one of those is Flamethrower. Okay, now let's talk to everybody and they can give me their coins again, for real. Great. Thank you. I love free money. Okay, well you're not giving me coins, I'm noticing, so... Bold of them to put gambling in this game at all. I know that they don't have it in a lot of Pokemon games. Someone's keys, they'll be back. I'm happy! Okay. Wager. Oh. What does combos do? 7. Not good. No good. Lost some credits. Well, can I just... I can wager on just one. I don't have to wager on all 3. That's interesting. Well, I'm gonna wager on all 3, though. Let's go gambling. Nope. Just nothing. Totally nothing. I remember this being easier. Ooh! What even is the berries a wild card? Why would that have activated for those two? Is that, hold on. Okay, the fruits, it just one has to be in the row. So that gave me 4 total? Okay, I see. Okay, just put it back into my credit. Does payout only activate if I go over? Well, I'm gonna get that again at least. Ooh, 2 of them! That's very good. That's good for me. Now we're back to 34. Oh man, we're making it in the slots. We are so due. Oh. We almost there, almost there. Oh, that would have been fucking incredible. No such luck. Hey, we got some more berries. Okay, the payout appears and then immediately goes over to the credit. I saw it this time. But the berries have to be in the left side, or else it doesn't mean anything. Nope. We'll just go until I'm out of money. I got all these coins for free. Yeah, I'm losing more than I'm making from getting those matches. I just need one big payout to make this worthwhile. Nope. And the odds of me getting a payout, I feel like are higher than actual slot machine odds, right? Payout of 2. Especially when I'm spending 3 every round. No, I never get the last one. That Pikachu looks like an old man. House always wins, yeah. But in Pokemon game, does House always win? Or are they trying to convince you as a child that you should gamble? We have 3 more runs left. Okay, we've saved ourselves a little bit more. One more after this. This is it. This is it. This is all we have. This is the one. It's no good. It's no good. It's just no good. Well, good work. An attempt was made. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping because I want to get some TMs. You didn't steal the Sylph Stone. Did you steal the Sylph Stone? I guess we're near the... I bet the Sylph Stone's in the Team Rocket's headquarters. Coffee and Cinnabar? That's fun. Department store. Hello. The store layout, thank you. Trainer's Market, TV game shop, Wise Man gifts, drugstore, vending machines. Okay, let's check out all of them. Telephone, better not use it. It looks like a coffee machine. We'll use the stairs. Bye, what do you got? Oh, it says it in the corner. That's nice. Now these are... I feel like I've unlocked all of these already before. I don't really need Hyper Beam. Got anything else? Oh, you do have great balls. A few more super potions would be nice. And we're gonna want a few antidotes. I keep neglecting it, and I don't want to accidentally black out at some point. Not that it really matters if I do, but I don't really want to spend a bunch of money on revives. I should, though, but... Audio desync with the game? Yeah, that's part of it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I can fix part of that. It would be here. Thanks for letting me know. The Elgato has a little bit of desync already built in, but I do think I added desync to match my VTuber model when I was doing karaoke and never turned it off. So this has probably been a problem since I did my karaoke stream. Whoops! Properties. Nope. That's what I clicked last time. That's not what I wanted. Filters properties. Advanced audio properties. Okay. We want desktop audio to be 0 milliseconds off. Okay, I'll test it, I'll talk to somebody. Still a touch but better, yeah. I am noticing that there is that the lag is there, but that should just be the Elgato lag. That's why I can't play rhythm games. We learned that the hard way when we were playing Jasper and Darby and I were playing what the hell, Mario Party. The newer Mario Party had a rhythm game mode, and Donkey Kong Special had a rhythm game mode. No, I'm good. Okay. I don't want to learn counter right now. I don't have a Pokemon that is consistently slow, I feel like. What do you sell? I could get some evolution stones, actually. That's not a bad idea. I feel like I find some of them naturally. I don't remember if Vulpix evolves naturally. So I'm gonna grab one of these. And when it seems like she needs to evolve, I'll evolve bathrooms. Thunderstone, Waterstone, Leafstone. Do I need any of these? I don't think so. Okay. And that's the only shop here. Okay. You want stat enhancers. I think I'm not going to buy any. They're so expensive. I don't care enough about stats to make all of that, to worry about any of that, and I do not want those either. I never remember to use them. My sister's a trainer, believe it or not, but she's so immature she drives me nuts. I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. What do they got in the vending machines? We get a lemonade. Maybe a soda pop. And fresh water. Alright. Well, a little lackluster. I thought there were going to be more attacks for me. Should we do the gym or Team Rocket first? Well, okay, I'm just gonna peek into the gym real quick, because if I enter the gym, and they're like, oh, we can't fight you, then you know what's next. But it seems like right now I have the choice of the two. Okay, it seems like I can do either. So I'm gonna save here. Save here, we'll do this. We'll hit the Team Rocket, and then we will get back to the tower next. Maybe not next time. We'll get back to the tower once we finish the base. Yes, overwrite the save file. Alright, with that, thank you so much for joining on this very late night stream. It's good to have you all, good to get back into Pokemon. I know it was a lot of grinding tonight, but that's what Pokemon is. that's how it goes. We will eventually tower for real, but at least we paved the path. We'll just have to walk up the stairs for a million years. But we got everybody. We killed them dead. Yeah. Thank you all for being here, even though the hour is late. I'll be back with the Hex. I feel like we're getting close to finishing that game, but I still have literally no clue, so more of the Hex on Thursday. Maybe I will have a backup game prepared. If I don't have a backup game prepared, just in case it ends, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep my Switch here, so maybe we could do some Tomodachi Life. Oh, PSA. I don't recommend getting Gecko Gods for Switch. I don't know if it has this glitch for the other versions of the game. I got Gecko Gods because it had been on my wish list for a long time. I got it on Switch because I thought it would be a cute handheld. They have a bug where it will not save your game, but they don't have a way to manually save, and it's an autosave that doesn't tell you when it's autosaving. So I played like a few hours of the game and then closed it. I quit the title because I looked for a save button and there wasn't one. I quit the title, opened the game back up later. There just was no save. Don't know what causes the bug. Don't know if it's something that's going to delete my current save file, because I managed to get it to save today and I had to redo everything I had already done, which was the tutorial, which is the most annoying part. So I'm if it does it to me again after playing for a few hours, I'm going to uninstall the game. It is a very cute game, and it is doing what it wants to do very effectively, and it is very relaxing to play, unless you open it and find out that everything you just did is something that has been erased and you have to do it again. So I don't recommend getting it until you find out that they have patched that specific bug. Yeah, accidental roguelike. I'm like, yeah. So I don't recommend it. It might be patched on other versions. I know that Switch versions are a little different. So if you were looking into that game, just an FYI. I was going to say that earlier so it was more helpful, but those of you who've stuck around this long, you deserve to know your save could be deleted in this game that maybe you weren't interested in getting in the first place. Anyways, it's a really cute game, and once they fix that, it'll be a really good game. But like, fuck that. There was a post from 3 years ago of someone getting it on Steam. I thought it had only just released, but maybe I was wrong. It might have been the demo of it happening to somebody else. So like, it is an ongoing issue that was present in the demo that they still haven't fixed, which I don't like. I don't fuck with that. That's not cool. And like, either add a way to manual save or make it so it says when it's saving on screen, because there's several things I did that should have triggered a save based on what I was reading, and it just didn't save. So don't play it. Don't play it till you find out they fixed it. That's all I have for tonight. Yeah. Thanks again for joining me. And have a really lovely evening, have a good week, and I will see you Thursday. Well, good, check in. We'll see how it's going. Okay. I'm not gonna rate anybody tonight because it's really late, so I'm just gonna head out. See y'all later, and goodbye!